1 minute until showtime. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, from the world's most famous beach, from where beach racing began, it's the Legends of Racing radio show. Live from racing's original North Town Beach Bar and Grill in Ponce Inlet, Florida. The Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz McKim.
Thank you, everybody. And Rich Combs is here today. And we got us a super special guest. You were on way long time ago when we were just getting started. This is number 402. It's 402.
Yeah.
Yep. And so it's been a long time, and we're glad to have you back. This is Mr. Skip McCarthy, everybody.
Hey, Skip.
All right. He worked for some of the best teams, has a very interesting resume, and I can't wait to get into it. And we've been crossing paths for years. And where are you from originally?
Detroit, Michigan.
Are you from Detroit? Okay.
Yep.
Were you involved in the local racing scene up there?
Well, I got involved with ARCA,
Oh, really?
John Markham.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a long time ago. Met one person, Jack Lawrence.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Jack Lawrence.
Spike Lawrence trophies.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
made all the stuff for NASCAR now.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they did.
Yeah,
And,
Jack used to race under the name of Johnny Wynn, too.
So I got involved with him in racing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going to high school, the corner gas station, they had a race car there, old 55 Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm.
And the mechanic there, his name was Bill Moore, not Bud Moore.
Oh.
Bill Moore.
Okay.
So after school and stuff, I would stop at the gas station and get paid a quarter to clean up the tools.
I'll be darned.
And then I met him and went over to his garage, rode my bicycle over there, and he had a 55 Chevrolet they were working on.
Mm-hmm.
And another guy I met there was worked for Mansell Tool Company, made all the tools for General Motors
Oh, really?
for the dealership,
Right.
and got going with that, and then went down south into Spartanburg and loved that. Of course, before that, I met. His name was Hammer.
Oh, yes, the pipe company.
Worked for, which I think was the first HBO for Ford Motor Company,
Mm-hmm.
which was Dearborn Steel and Tubing.
There you go. Yep.
And
yeah, Mr.
so
Hammer.
I got hooked up with them,
Mm-hmm.
and got hooked up with the guy that bought my first 62 Ford race car from Dick Gould.
Uh-huh.
Had that gas station in Detroit that Benny Parsons ran the car there.
Is
way
that
back.
right? I'll be darned. So you knew Benny way
Yeah.
back in the day, huh?
And then I moved went to Spartanburg,
Yep.
bought one of Bud Moore's Mercuries,
64?
and we raced that. First racetrack we went to was, I think it was Martinsville.
Mm-hmm.
And because they said, well, when you get back from there, you're going to need a lot of sheet metal. and I'll tell you what, Jack didn't put a scratch on it, and we finished like 6th or 7th.
Is that right?
You know.
Geez, that's great.
And so we went to Daytona, and we had, I think we qualified like second in ARCA with the car.
Wow, no kidding.
So there was another guy, Danny Bird.
Oh, I remember Danny Bird. Yeah.
Well, so we decided, and well, he's got more experience because he was on that. They did that 24-hour Mercury deal.
Oh yeah, with the Comets.
Yeah.
Comet, yeah.
Sure.
And he went down and they changed the setup on it to like Darrell Derringer drove.
Oh really?
Well, went into number 1, came around, rolled it, totaled it.
Oh no.
So that was the first one. I went back and bought the second car.
Did you really?
And we raced that and everything and did pretty good and, made a living. Of course, it didn't pay a lot back then.
Yeah, right.
But then Clyde Lynn. So I had to go back up to Michigan for some stuff. And so they made a deal at one of the short tracks, put Clyde Lynn in it, and he rolled it and totaled it.
Really? Holy cow.
So that took care of me into racing as far as an owner goes.
Holy cow.
But then I went to work for Mario Rossi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of Spartanburg?
And matter of fact, we had Donnie Allison. The first car he raced in his rookie year was John Thorne.
Out of Georgia.
Yes.
Yep.
And that
Interesting
was his
story
car.
about John Thorne.
And then I went to work for Rossi full time
Yeah.
as an engine builder.
Right.
I also was a jackman.
Oh, really?
Won the pit crew contest 3 times.
Did you
Wow.
really?
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Holy
The last
cow.
time was with Donnie
Oh, really? With the
at
Dyguard?
Dyguard.
Okay.
Yep.
Son of a gun.
The other 2 times were with Rossi when we were in Spartanburg.
Yeah. Rossi was a pretty sharp guy, wasn't he?
Oh, he was. I'll tell you what, he taught me how to build motors.
Did he? Is that right? I'll be darned.
Yes.
Yeah, big mystery about him. They don't
And
know whatever happened to him.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was down here for the parts show, and he was there, and I went to see him a little while later, and he was gone, and nobody's seen him ever since.
Yeah, a lot of theories about what might have become of him, but none of them has been substantiated, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I know Janie, his wife, and it took her 7 years before she could collect any insurance or get insurance for the kids.
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
Because they couldn't prove he was dead.
Yeah.
So you have to wait 7 years.
That's a toughie.
Yeah. And then Bill
So
Ross.
she went through that. She's still alive.
Really?
His son, I think, was just down here.
Yeah, he was here 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
and I missed him because he's redoing the last wing car.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be a fantastic machine.
And
that was when they had a 305 engine in it.
well, that 305 was a Keith Black motor.
Oh, was it?
There was only 2 of them. We qualified at 10,000 RPM.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Took that one out, put the race motor in, and actually we were the only wing car,
Yeah.
and we were running like first and second, back and forth, because Dick Brooks was driving it.
That's right.
And Cotton's car,
Pete Hamilton.
the Plymouth,
Yeah, that's right.
and I forget his name,
Pete Hamilton.
he got into the side of Dick and spun around and regained and everything, got back, but there was no caution the rest of the race.
Huh.
So we could never get right back to where we were, like first and second.
Right.
And still finished good, but, and that was the end of those cars. But his son's got the original car.
Yeah. It's going to be something.
And he's going through it.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened with the wing cars, they were allowed to run in 71, but there was such a restriction on the engine that there was no advantage to the aerodynamics.
Yes.
And so Rossi had the 305 in there instead of a 426.
Yeah.
And they called it the lunchbox engine. It was so little, but he stayed with the crew all day.
And when we could run a couple hundred, I figured it was 200 or 300 pounds lighter too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be darned. Okay.
But those engines went right back to Keith Black.
Yeah.
Because Chrysler was thinking about doing IndyCar.
Oh, no kidding.
And that's what those engines were developed for.
Huh. Yeah, Keith Black developed all the drag racing engines, so he knew how to make them wind.
Yeah.
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 Always high RPM.
Yeah.
Always.
Yep.
But, those were the good old days. Those were when those were actually, to be homologulated, they called it. You had to build 500 of those wing cars. And the same thing with the Ford Talladega and the Mercury Cyclone.
Cyclone, that's right.
Yeah, they had to sell 500 of them to the public.
Yeah.
And but those were real cars.
Yeah, they sure were.
When we raced cars then, before the wing cars and everything, those were regular Fords, and they were regular Plymouths and Dodges.
Yeah. Right
now,
off the showroom floor.
Richard went to a Ford that one year.
In '69.
Yes, and Plymouth went to him and asked, well, what did it take to get you back? He says, a Plymouth wing car.
Oh, there you go.
So that's that next year they had a Plymouth.
Oh, son of a gun. The Superbird.
Yeah, the Superbird.
Isn't that something? Yeah, and Richard won more races in a wing car than any other driver. He didn't win the championship, but he won the most wing car races, and quite a machine.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I loved. When I grew up in Detroit, I had a little Sylvania radio, and it had a little pointer knob on it, and I could barely get a NASCAR race.
Really?
Yes. And Richard Petty was my hero.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, and I have to admit, I think he still holds. I don't think anybody will ever break that record.
No
how
way.
many races he won.
Yeah. Number 2 on the list is David Pearson with 105.
Yeah.
Richard had 200.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're ever going to find anybody to come close to that.
Well, back in the day, if you were running for the point system was totally different.
Right.
It was just a regular point system.
Yeah.
And all the teams like Richard, they ran every race. Sometimes we ran two races in a weekend.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
sometimes at some of the tracks was like a Friday night race.
Right.
Then the next time it was a Sunday or a Friday. Monday,
I'll be darned. Did you ever go on the Northern Tour?
Oh, my God. We raced up in Bangor, Maine.
Oh.
All over the place. Out on the road course, out on
Bridgehampton?
Long Island or something. We had to take a ferry over.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
You
That must have been something else back in the day.
But back then, at Rossi's there was 5 of us.
Really?
That's all.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, and you guys got it done.
Yeah, we did. I'll tell you what. Of course, don't get me wrong, I was in my 20s.
Oh, okay.
And, boy, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Hershey chocolate bars, I don't know how we'd have made it. All that sugar, just energy.
Oh, that's funny. That's like Red Vogt, the great mechanic, when he had his little shop up in Atlanta, he lived on coffee, Coca-Cola, and Hershey bars.
Yeah.
That was his diet.
Pre-prepared, ready to go. That's the key.
Yeah.
You know what? Interesting. 5 people running a car.
Yeah.
You're doing it maybe twice a week.
Yep.
I'm always looking at the teams, and I see all of these. They got 200 people behind them, and they specialists in this and specialists in that. And I like Ricky Stenhouse. I follow him all the time. You've heard me talk about him before, because they have really no crew. And I just found out he now has 35 people.
Oh, really?
35. And
Holy
that's nothing.
He's
got to be the smallest crew around. And you say, we had 5 and did the same thing.
Yeah.
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 But you built engines and you were the jack man.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody's going to do
that. And
that.
that's when we had lug nuts.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing. one guy working for us, John Green.
Oh, I remember John Green. Sure.
He was the one that watched and seen. I seen Penske on a program where he glued the lug nuts on.
Uh-huh.
So we thought, So we went in, we made a plate and the lug nuts and glued them and put the plate on top. And you had to do it just right. Otherwise, you wanted the glue to be, because it was that yellow 3M. Yeah. That's not, as we called it. And you had to have it just right. Yeah. And when the first time we won the pit crew contest, they didn't. We waited and did it the last minute. And they were trying to figure out, what the hell are they doing?
Mm-hmm. God, you guys were fast.
Right in there, boom, 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 boom. And we had special sockets made with a spring in it. Oh, so when it came out, it shot the nut out.
Oh, no kidding.
That's
awesome.
And,
boy, talk about the ingenuity, huh?
Yeah.
Buzz, let me say something here. The name of this program fits.
Yeah.
He should be our icon. We need his picture on it.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the legend of motorsports. I hope all of you are listening. This is old time. I don't want to say old time. This is the start of racing and what got us here. This is the roots. And there you go. Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him. This is good stuff, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll tell you what. I loved it.
Yeah.
Those were the happiest time of my life.
Is that right? And what brought you to Spartanburg? You just felt like you had an opportunity down there?
Well, I actually, my first wife, her father was John Tinsley.
Uh-huh.
He owned the GMC dealership, the AMC dealership.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And very nice man.
Boy, so it was just a stroke of luck that got you to Spartanburg then.
Yes.
Huh? Isn't that amazing? Because that was really the hotbed back then.
And I worked for Cotton one time when, for some reason we couldn't run certain races or something. Mm-hmm. So I went to work for Cotton.
Right.
And with the Dodgers, because back then, all of the real teams were in Spartanburg.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Bud Moore Engineering, Cotton Owens, Mario.
Yeah.
And there was another one that, with a Ford, I kind of can't remember him. But
James Hilton?
Huh?
James Hilton?
No. But you had a lot of, not factory sponsored cars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because back then, you didn't have a bunch of factory cars.
No, there was only very few. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Skip McCarthy, everybody.
Whoa! Hey!
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. At Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees, it's all about making you happy. Beach Boys Embroidery can customize your athletic golf apparel, caps, hats, badges, buttons, magnets, backpacks, bags, totes, clocks, watches, and of course, T-shirts. Sure, they're at 2033 South Ridgewood Avenue in South Daytona, and they're waiting for you to call now. 386-255-5880. Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees. Let Aloha Marine get you on the water with huge discounts on great brands like Bayliner, Carolina Skiff, Hurricane, Key West, and Regal. Pay as little as $169 a month with 10% down and approved credit. Don't wait. Get to Aloha Marine, 1700 North Nova Road, Holly Hill, Monday through Saturday. 47 years and always better than boat show prices. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you, everybody. And Rich Combs is here, and we want to thank everybody out there watching, looking in. We hope we're entertaining you. And we've got a real legend here, one of the unsung heroes. We try to dig these guys up every chance we get because you never know what they're going to come up with.
No. Well, this is all good stuff. I mean, I'm thrilled just being, simple things like he says he's in Detroit and he's tuning in and telling about the dial on the radio to hear a NASCAR race.
Yeah.
I did that.
Did you really?
I was about 12 years old. Sunday afternoon, I'm trying to dial in and get that NASCAR station.
Yes, sir.
And these became my heroes in the air. I imagined who they were.
Yeah.
And probably all you guys did the exact same thing, trying to see who they were. So.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, so you really got right down in the middle of all that stuff, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. And I built engines for, my God, I didn't bring my thing in.
Yeah.
But, my God, all of the independents back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ed Negri and all of them.
Okay.
Even who was the guy that always had the gun?
Oh, Neil Castles.
Neil Castles.
Yeah, he always packed heat.
He always had.
Yeah. He was a character.
I have to laugh. One time because I did some engines for him.
Yeah.
So I was up there at his place dropping it off, and he wanted me to join the Ku Klux Klan. I thought to myself, Neil, let me think about that. I don't think I don't know. No, thank you.
Oh, man.
But,
he was a
back
character.
in the days, there weren't that many real factory teams. You had the Holman and Moody. You had some of the Dodges, which was through Nichols Engineering in Highland, Indiana. We had to go up there in the wintertime and help finish the cars.
Really?
Yes.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That
was Ray Nichols and Paul Goldsmith.
That's right.
Owned that company, and Goldsmith had the flying company part of it.
Right.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Well, yeah, Olin has
Good
one of
time,
those
though.
Nichols Engineering jackets. He still wears.
Oh, my God, you got one.
Yeah.
I had one, and I don't know what happened to it. Because Nichols gave us all one for when we were up there. But, that was a heck of a because he raced Pontiacs. He built Pontiacs first.
He sure did.
Right.
Yeah. He his Pontiacs he brought here to the beach in '57 and won the race with Cotton Owens.
Yeah.
For some reason, the '57 Pontiacs, anytime you're in a discussion about speed and who's building them and where they show up.
Oh yeah.
Now if any of you guys watch the Gasser series, which is really popular for drag racing, the number one car is this '57 Pontiac. It's sort of light green with a dark green stripe down the side of it.
Is that right?
And everybody loves it. I mean, they keep showing up. There's something about them.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, when I grew up in Detroit, we used to go out Woodward Avenue.
Okay.
There's where you drag race. Well, there's where John DeLorean got the idea for the Pontiac.
Really?
He says, "Wow, look at all this drag racing stuff. These young people are buying cars to drag race. Why don't we put a 389 and do this, that, and the other?" And then they built the lightweight ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Swiss cheese and all that. But then all of them got into Ford did lightweight bodies and stuff, bodies in white.
Yeah. Well, that's out at the archives, we have the front and rear bumpers off the Fireball 62 Pontiac that Smokey tried to get away with the aluminum bumpers. The bumpers are sitting there. You can pick it up with one finger.
Yep.
And because those are big bumpers, and they were set up for the drag races.
Yep.
Well, back in the day, I think we spent more time figuring out how to beat NASCAR inspectors.
That was a favorite
It
pastime.
wasn't cheating unless you got caught.
There
That's
you go.
right.
Yep.
That's like Smokey drove the car. They said, well, got in it afterwards and drove it from the speedway to his shop.
Yeah.
Because they didn't say how long your gas hose had to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he had no gas tank in the car.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, those days are gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. We have on the tour of the archives, we show everybody the rule book for 1948, and it's one piece of paper.
Yep.
Those are the rules. And then we show them the latest rule book, and it's 207 pages with microscopic print.
Yeah.
And, boy, it sure has gotten crazy with rules, you know.
I'll tell you what, though. And that was the other thing I got. When I was in Spartanburg, the first time, but then I went back up to Michigan and went to work for McLaren.
Did you really?
In the IndyCar stuff, which then was an Oppenhauser.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, while I was there, they decided to put me in charge of the Formula 5000.
Oh, really?
Which engine, which was a small block Chevy.
Is that right?
And so I says, well, what do I do? He says, well, call around to the different camshaft companies and piston companies and see what they have. Well, how much money? Don't worry about that.
Oh, boy.
It's the first time anybody ever said to me, don't worry about what it costs. So I called around and I called the cam companies, and I said, oh, okay, we can do some crane, everybody. So we're getting all these Racer Brown, getting all these camshafts. Next thing is here come these pistons from Diamond.
Oh, really?
Jim Carvella and the two guys that had those were the best pistons.
Really, really?
Forged pistons. TRW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, made them.
Yeah.
For their specifications, but there's the other crankshaft company in Detroit, because when I was going back up to see my brother, he says, well, stop by X&X Crankshaft Company. Told me where it was, and pick up these cranks that they made for me.
Is that
and
right?
so I did, hey. But that was, I hate that I can't remember the name of them, but they were the ones that built the real crank.
Yeah.
Really? Now, those were pretty high riving, too, weren't they?
Yeah, yes.
Well,
Smokey was no dummy.
Oh, no.
But I'll tell you what, he hired the right people.
Yes.
You probably heard of Ralph Johnson.
Oh, we loved Ralph. Yes. He was a brilliant, brilliant man.
And when I worked at Rossi's, I called up there and I said, well, Ralphie, I need some jets. He goes, well, what size? Well, I need this, that, and the other. How many? Well, send me a few. What did he do? Next thing I know, arrives, and here I have tons of them. I said, well, I'll never use all these up in my lifetime. Because he invented the float bowls that wouldn't flood out when you went through turns and everything.
That was for Holly, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, yes, he did. He worked for Holly.
Yep.
And
he was Mr.
I'll tell you what,
Carburetor.
Ralphie was no dummy. There's why Smokey hired him. And I had to laugh.
Well, they fought like cats and dogs, those two. Yeah.
The best story is with Smokey. I got along with Smokey. Liked me for some reason because everybody says, "Well, you never." We'd sit down in the office and he'd tell me all the stories how he got going with Pontiac.
Oh yeah.
And he said, "Well, Mr. Knudsen came down and wanted to race Pontiac. He wanted to do it, And so he says, well, how much, Smokey, would it take? And we'll send you a body and we'll send you the car, what you want. How much you want to do this?" And Smokey told him $10,000.
Wow, that was a deal.
So Mr. Knudsen got out his checkbook and wrote out a check to Smokey for $10,000 and said, well, here. The car and parts and all that will be coming. And so Smokey said to him, well, Mr. Knudsen, this is a personal check. Isn't General Motors going to pay for this? Don't worry about $10,000. That's nothing. If we can take Pontiac and move them up 2 spots in the rating, he says, my bonuses, $10,000 is nothing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And so,
And
there's
so
why he and Mr. Knudsen were in on the, Smokey's helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Black and gold.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a pilot, and we used to fly from his shop here to the airport for lunch.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no. He had a heliport right out back of the shop.
Jeez.
And they also had one across the river at his house.
That's right. I remember that.
Yep. And,
But that deal with Pontiac and Goldsmith won the last beach race here in '58 in Pontiac, and then Fireball stepped in '59 and all the way through early '63. He was the man to beat on the big tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, and most people don't realize how he got his name, Fireball.
Yeah.
It wasn't about racing.
Yeah.
It was about basketball.
No, baseball.
Baseball then. I knew it was one of the. It had nothing to do with racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he was a good basketball player and he played highlight too. But he was just a natural athlete. Yeah. But baseball, there was a guy named Dimitri Zaldos that was his catcher, and he actually gave him the name Fireball. And they were playing sandlot ball. Yeah. They weren't playing for any team or anything like that. He said, "Man, that was a Fireball," and just kind of stuck. And he hated that name. You had to call him Glenn if you're going to talk to him at all. But yeah, the Fireball thing didn't work out. But you and Smokey got along well though, didn't you?
Yeah, but there's funny. Working for Smokey was the best thing is I have the one story with Ralph because we worked there together.
Yeah.
So Smokey had me, and he says, well, because for the dyno, we used the well for the water. He says, well, this one's over here, and we want to do this. So change the piping over and do it this way. Okay. So here I am doing this. Ralph comes along. What are you doing? I says, well, I'm switching the piping from that well to this well and setting it up. He said, well, it'd be a lot easier if you did it this way.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, Ralph had been working there all those years and everything. Who am I to say no?
Right.
So I did, and I'm going. Then Smokey comes along, looks down with Skip. I thought we decided we were doing it this way.
Yeah.
I said, well, yes, but Ralph came along and said, well, it'd be easier to do it this way. And he said to me, Skip, when you see Ralph's name on the bottom of your paycheck, you can do it his way.
That's right. Case closed.
And then Ralph came along and I told him what Smokey said.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So he didn't speak to me for a week. I thought, what are you mad at me for?
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Skip McCarthy, and it's Tony time.
Tony!
Hey.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Racing's original North Turn is our broadcast headquarters. If you're looking for a good drink, great entertainment, and the best in food, they're right on the beach at Racing's original North Turn. Come on down to dinner tonight. Here are a couple of testimonials. These are actual testimonials from people who have enjoyed the North Turn. Been there many times, always great food and drinks, great location on the beach. And another, what a great experience. It's my new favorite restaurant in the Daytona Beach area, Racing's original North Turn on South Atlantic Avenue. That's A1A in Ponce Inlet, about 3.2 miles south of the Dunlawton Bridge and A1A intersection. It's Racing's original North Turn, a restaurant, museum, bar, gift shop, live music. That's Racing's North Turn. Racing's original North Turn has been voted by you Best Beach Bar Top 10 year after year after year. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you, everyone. We appreciate that. And Rich Combs is here, and along with Skip McCarthy, we're walking down memory lane here. This segment's being brought to you locally by Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, voted one of the top 5 markets in the country by USA Weekend. And visit our Shop Now network and our Shop Now at the Daytona Flea and Farmers Market Facebook page for the latest in vendors. And also, we're being sponsored by the Staples on International Speedway Boulevard. Anything for the office. They will hook you up no matter what you need or whatever you're looking for, whatever. They're good people. And Tony, what you got for us today, bud? I bet you got a good
Tony.
one.
Skip, I understood you to say you work for Dearborn Steel.
No, that was the first, what do you call it, like Holman and Moody and stuff. Because they built the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask about.
And that guy's name that was Hammer that worked for them. And I almost thought of the guy that was actually the owner. But it was on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Hammer Mason was his name. Hammer Mason.
Yeah.
It's part of the Ford story from the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, because
to
that's
the
where
AFXs.
I still have the bill of sale for that 62 Ford, and I have the bill of sale from Dearborn Steel Tubing for the 406 engine that went in it.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
And I have the bill of sale from Doug Moore Engineering for the Mercuries, the 64 Mercury Fastbacks. And, but those were good days. And you had a ton of independents that raced hard and everything, that didn't take $1 million to race.
Yeah.
There's another Ford guy I got to ask about, Bill Strop.
Oh, yes. Well, that was out in California.
Yeah.
Now, he built the Mercuries.
Yep.
Those Mercuries that Bud had were from him. Yes. Because he did offshore, off-road, all kinds of stuff. He was very smart. And I think he was involved in what did Mercury, Can-Am, or some darn Trans-American.
Trans-Am, that's right.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and Tony just happens to have a Bill Strop Bronco, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. That's something. So, how was Rossi to work for? Was he, because he learned under Smokey pretty much, didn't he? Rossi.
Rusty?
Rossi, Mario Rossi?
Yeah, well, that's funny because Mario got into a bunch of, because I had already left there, went up, and that's when I went and worked for, actually, I think I worked for John Greenwood.
Oh, did you really?
In the Corvette.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes. And because his father-in-law was high up in Chevrolet.
Oh, really?
So that's how he was into that.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that is when I went to McLaren.
Okay.
Because I didn't have nothing to do, and so one guy called me. He worked at Diamond. And piston people, and he said, "Well, Skip, they're looking for somebody. I already told them about you. Just gone over and see them." Went over there, and the guy goes, "Oh, you're hired."
Just like that. Did you ever go to Indy for any of the teams?
Yeah, well, for them.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. That was the year we had two drivers, Peter Revson.
Oh, boy.
And
with Johnny Rutherford?
Johnny Rutherford.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be darned. Boy, those are beautiful cars, too.
That was the year that the one guy was Swede Savage.
Yeah.
Swede Savage.
Came up, and oh, my God, what a horrendous. Man. Because one of the cars, Repson, had already fallen out. So I went back to the garage area. He says, "Well, how is he? What do you say?" I said, "Well, I don't know." I says, "But they covered the car up."
Oh, boy.
And whenever they cover, even NASCAR does that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he lived for about 6 weeks after that. He was tore up. But,
He was one crazy driver.
Oh, boy. Yeah, over his head all the time. Yeah. Well, how strange is it that his PR guy was a fellow named Max Molman, and he died on the 2nd of July. Now, you go back about 10 years before that, and Max Molman was Fireball's PR guy, and Fireball died on the 2nd of July. Isn't that strange? Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Is it coincidence, or what happened?
I don't know. It makes you wonder what's going on up there, you know? That's who was a favorite guy to work for?
Well, I have to say I liked Rossi.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have any problems with Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy was Ron Grable.
Oh, sure, Ron Grable, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the two of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, John Greenwood could get a little eccentric sometimes, couldn't he?
Yes, well, he was.
Yeah.
The other guy worked for us there. We used to call him Joe the Injector. Because he also worked, because I did a couple engines for, he lived in Pennsylvania. What was it?
Mark Donahue?
No, did the drag cars.
Oh, okay.
Or the not the Corvettes, but the Camaros or whatever that were. Copos.
Topos?
Copos. And he built those, and they were, but he just knew how to bypass and order those engines in a car, any car.
Oh my
that
gosh.
GM had.
No kidding.
Yep.
Shoo-wee.
That was a Jenkins.
Grumpy?
Junkie. And when I was at Dyguard, he did some heads for us.
Did he really?
Yes.
I'll be darned.
And I'll have to say they flowed
nice.
better than anything I see, because I could go over and use the flow bench and smoke.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, racing's come a long way.
Well, it sure has.
Although now the bodies are all the same. Mm-hmm. The chassis.
Yeah, they're IROC cars, basically.
Yeah, so that's what I compare it to, an IROC.
Yeah, and there's no ingenuity anymore.
No.
And it's all by the book.
Well, now, and if you go through inspection, it's all done with a laser.
Yeah, yep. That's right.
No templates. I have the picture of our '69 Plymouth Roadrunner in the shop there at Spartanburg
Uh-huh.
with it hanging
Yeah.
above it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Yeah.
Now, getting back to the special engines,
Yeah.
at the time they call those a COPO order,
Yeah.
Central Office Production Order,
Yeah.
and if you went through the factory,
Yep.
you could do what you wanted to do.
Yes.
If you tried to go through a dealer, you can't do this,
No.
you can't check that off.
Right.
And there's a bunch of those cars made, and they're still out there.
Yeah.
It's a
And
lot
when,
of money.
And when they come up for sale, COPO, oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
just put extra dollar signs on it. Yeah.
I'll be darned. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Mr. Bill Cushion, everybody.
Hey, Ben.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Daytona Flea and Farmers Market is still the one for great savings and the best variety. Whether you need flowers and trees for your home or you're looking for great prices on Daytona Beach souvenirs, the market is the place to go. The market features 1,000 booths, 2 air-conditioned malls, a restaurant, and 9 snack shacks. Hops Grill features gourmet burgers and garden blend salads. Treat yourself to a great variety of brat and hot dog creations at the Dog House, or enjoy a refreshing drink at the Seltzer Oasis. The market is open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and is 90% undercover, so you can shop rain or shine. There's never a charge for parking or admission. Enjoy our monthly classic car cruise-in on the first Saturday of every month, and garage sale weekend, the third weekend of every month. See all we have to offer at DaytonaFleaMarket.com or like us on Facebook. Discover Daytona's most unique shopping experience, the Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, just a mile west of the Speedway. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you, everybody, so very, very much. We're here with Rich Combs and Skip McCarthy. And this segment's being brought to you locally by the Homewood Suites by Hilton over on Bill France Boulevard, right around the corner from the Speedway. They have complimentary breakfast and complimentary happy hours, and every room's a suite. And you could probably get a room pretty easily this week, but then next week, here comes Bike Week, and it's going to be tough to get a room then. They just got over Speed Week, and I'm sure that they could use a kind of take a deep breath and kind of get ready for Bike Week. So, Mr. Bill, you've got a question for us, sir.
Hey, Bill.
Hi there, Skip. How you doing? Skip, I'm just curious, back in the day, they would go down to a dealer and they would buy a stripped-down Chevrolet or a stripped-down Pontiac, radio delete, heater delete, take it apart and build a race car out of it. Nowadays, they get a couple of pallets full of parts, all wrapped up in shrink wrap, and put a car together. And the fans are supposed to be excited about the racing today as compared to back in my day. How did your feelings go for the comparison between building a car or just putting a car together and going out and going at 190 miles an hour?
Well, you go way back, they used to just get a car and strip it all out and everything.
Right.
Now, even back then when like Holman and Moody, they got Ford and Chrysler, they made the whole car, had no windows, regulators, no carpet, no undercoating, nothing. A body in white.
There you go. Yeah.
Because I got one, I had to go up to, because I had a Dodge and we were going to change it over. So I had to go to Petty's.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't want to, but Chrysler called and said, no, give him that body that's there.
Uh-huh.
So I took that and took back, and that's when I had Rainier.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Okay.
he owned the car. And
Yeah, Harry Rainier.
In Prestonburg, Kentucky.
There you go.
Went up and seen how they coal mine. They drill in, and after they drilled in and got all that coal out, then the mountain would go boom, and you didn't want to be there because coal would come out that thing shooting and everything. But it was they had big bean 9 Caterpillars, crawlers, and that stuff. That was interesting. It amazed me.
I bet that was something.
And we flew in, because you had a pilot, and we sat down with in between the mountains, down in room, and I
Lord.
thought, oh my. Yeah. But I did a lot of flying. Rossi was he had a licensed pilot.
Oh, was he?
Flew a lot.
Uh-huh.
I remember we were flying from Spartanburg to here, and that was that one winter. It just got colder than heck, and we were icing up. Well, a little Piper Cub didn't have.
No
de-icers. It wasn't a Piper Cub, but it was the next step up.
Right.
But it didn't have de-icers, so we had to land in Jacksonville. I had a cold, and all there was this little shack that held like 5 people in it with a little propane heater in it. I was sicker than a dog, nose, head, everything. Oh, me. So Rossi says, well, we had to spend, went and called up a rental car company. We got a rental car and drove down here. Oh, geez.
That's funny. What else you got, Bill?
The point I was making is that up north where I'm from, we would run late models or what Grand Nationals are, and
yeah,
we'd get invaded with some cars that were made by Holman and Moody. And
oh, yeah.
Sold to guys like Bud. You remember Dick Dixon that ran up there?
8-ball.
We ran a car that was Jim Reed's short track car.
Really?
Because they wouldn't let Jim Reed drive the car. Because it was the United Stock Car Club.
Yeah.
And my guy at the time drove the car back then. But those cars could beat everybody. Anybody that built a car in their garage just couldn't compete. So there's a big deal at short track racing. That's why it's kind of funny to see Bowman Gray in his schedule. Those big cars trying to run on a little track like that. Never mind in the rain. But we competed up north trying to be stars. And we had a few guys that were really good at it. And but it's nice to talk to somebody that went not back as far as I'm talking about, but worked their way through the system, so to speak. But thanks for being here.
Oh.
And thanks for bringing memories.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Bill.
Very good. Hey, Rossi loved Old West guns, didn't he? He was a real gun aficionado. Did you?
You had a lot of, well, it's like Arca. Oh, what the heck was his name? He ran the Fords.
I can't place him.
Jack Bowser.
Oh, sure. Number 21.
Yes.
Yep.
But those were Holman and Moody cars.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
That facility up there in Charlotte was just, oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I bet nobody had ever seen anything like that before, had they?
No.
I mean, now with Hendrick and Penske and all that, it's a different ballgame. But back then, that was something that it was unheard of.
And they're still building cars, and they're building a lot of retro cars from back in the day.
Yep.
And they said, well, we built 4 of these in 1962, and we're going to build another one now.
Yeah.
And they get gods of money off of them. You know what I mean? It's just unbelievable.
And he has just a skeleton crew. He only has a few people working for him.
As an interesting deal, you know, in '63 they had lightweight Ford Galaxies.
Yes, they did.
And 4 of them were sent to Europe. And
Oh,
that's where
really?
they were. 3 of them are now running in the Goodwood type series.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
son of a gun.
Lightweights. And I've had my hands on one. I see, you know.
They don't want you leaning on them or something.
Also in that series, so you're looking at a Holman and Moody history happening on TV in England. They also have a Thunderbolt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, running.
I'll be
And
darned.
that's interesting to see. I wish they'd build another one of those. I like the looks of those.
Yeah.
I think my one friend in Spartanburg has a Thunderbolt. He was on our team. Oh, my, I hate that. But
It'll come to you.
he has one.
Wow. I bet that's worth a bundle.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of those, and that's like Pontiac built lightweights.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
The Swiss trees drag cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, it's interesting with the tours that we give at the Speedway. You never know who's going to come in. There was a fella from England who lives right near Goodwood, and he races a '62 Corvette that Owen Hopes built. Believe it or not, he and Red Vote and Marvin Panch and Johnny Allen drove the car back in the day at Sebring and Daytona, and now it's over in England. And here's a guy all the way from England coming over here to look at the Speedway, and we have a connection with Olin. I thought that was pretty neat.
Well, they love to put Holman and Moody on their cars. That is a symbol. If you've done something, you've got a Holman and Moody car. Now, is it really a Holman? I don't know, but you can buy the sticker for it.
So. You can buy the sticker.
CP. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Competition proven.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with Skip, and we've got Larry coming up. Hey, Larry.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Welcome to Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. You're right in the middle of all the action. Daytona International Speedway, the airport, One Daytona, Florida's newest entertainment and retail destination, and of course, the world's most famous beach. You'll love our newly remodeled 1- and 2-bedroom suites, along with our popular King Studios. You won't need your full kitchen, as Homewood Suites Daytona serves up complimentary breakfast and evening social. It's like home away from home. Go to HomewoodDaytona.com for Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Well, thank you so much. Geez, they never get tired of clapping. This is great. I really appreciate that. Hey, on March 15th, it's a Sunday, just a few weeks away, at the Roost at Crane Lakes, we've got the 5th Annual Florida Short Track Racing Legends Banquet. Tickets are $50. The doors open at 10 o'clock. And you can send a check to the Short Track Racing Legends Reunion. And I've got the address here if you want. And some of the best short track drivers in the history of the state are going to be saluted there. So think about that. March 15th. That's a Sunday. And it's sneaking up on us pretty quick. Larry, what you got?
Hi, Skip, and thanks for being here. First, I'd like to say Smokey Unick belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. What do you say, everybody?
We have a lot of Smokey stickers on the back of our car. Smokey belongs in the Hall.
Yeah.
Anyway, Skip, I grew up in Detroit area. I grew up in Flint area, actually. Worked at the Tech Center. I retired out of the Tech Center in Warren. So I'm wondering if you ever went to any of the short tracks around there. There was a lot of good racing.
Well, yeah, Mount Clemens.
Mount Clemens.
Which is a dirt track. And
yep, Flat Rock.
A bunch of different ones there. Mount Clemens was a good one. And there was a bunch of them all through the state. And a lot of them were good dirt. I like dirt. I think it puts on a good show.
I'm a dirt guy. I think Volusia County is the best speedway around down here. I really do. I love dirt racing. Yep. Always have. And we used to race Auto City quite a bit up in Mount Morris, Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
So just always fun. I love dirt racing, and I wish we did more of that down here, really.
Well, I think the one in Detroit was the fairgrounds.
Yeah, at the fairgrounds.
It was a dirt one, yes.
Yep. Mount Pleasant, they made
then you had Mount Clemens.
Yep. They made an old horse track. They made it into a racetrack. So, what's your favorite motor that you ever built? Did you build a motor that you thought, man, I really did good there?
Well, I guess I'd have to say there probably is two. I was always a Chrysler guy.
Okay, that's cool.
So I still have one 426 Hemi dry sump.
Do you really?
NASCAR motor.
Oh, my gosh.
Because when they switched, I had like 4 or 5 of them. And so I sold them off to a lot of guys in ARCA. But I kept the one. Of course, I wish I'd have kept them all. You never, because they don't make a real true Hemi anymore. Right. What they call like the V10 and the V6 is a Hemi, but it's a 4-valve. So it's not like it used to be. I think they call it a Pinto or something or other. Not after the Pinto.
After the horse, probably.
Yeah.
One other question I got for you. What's the worst motor you ever built?
Well,
or disappointing?
Actually, I think the 2300 Pinto was not a very good motor. Really.
It's interesting. The guys who used to run mini stocks in Volusia, or at New Smyrna, I mean, they had the 23 at their disposal, but everybody ran the 2000.
Yeah.
Yes.
They felt it was a much better engine.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's true. They used to have it was actually a camshaft problem, so we finally made a rail that squirted a ton of oil onto that, and the springs.
Oh, really?
Well, yes, because springs, when you turn a lot, they get hot, and then they lose their pressure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you spray them with oil, that's what they did with the Vega, the high-dollar racing Vega.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll be darned.
Well, one of the things on those engines also, in Europe, they had a different block casting than they did in the U.S.
Is that right?
And all the people in the U.S. who were running those were trying to get blocks from, and they built on them. And for some reason, I don't know what the difference was, but they last
more nickel.
Is that what it was?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Really? More nickel in the
all
block?
all of your Clevelands, once they quit making them in the U.S., was done in I think it was Australia.
Oh, no kidding. I'll be darned.
But that was the good. That's where everybody wanted their blocks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was, because that's where Chevrolet with the 350s, when it was die-guard, cylinders used to crack all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally got one of those, kind of like they use on your leg to see how your blood, and the same thing. And so we had checked on, that's a reject.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally, Chevrolet, all they had to do to cure the problem was add nickel to the blocks.
Isn't that
So
something?
they made special blocks for us racing. And
didn't
it
know
cured
that.
the problem.
Interesting. You know, when you were with Dygaard, that team, it was so far ahead of its time. The shop and everything, and the people that were involved. I mean, it was really just light years ahead of what everybody else was doing, except for maybe Holman and Moody. And I know that Gardner wanted to make Daytona the heart of NASCAR, and that didn't work out because they were 8 hours from any other racetrack. So they tried it, and then they ended up moving to Charlotte anyway.
They bought A.J. Foyt's truck.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you what, you get up to 50 mile an hour, you know where Dygaard was, and that thing would not turn. And so one day I talked to A.J., he said, what do you think I sold it for? took a football field to make a turn.
That's funny.
But the Gardners, and, poor Donnie got the shaft.
Yes, he certainly did.
He did.
Yep. Yeah, he had a pretty good deal there for a while, but the Gardners were a different kind of folk, weren't they?
Oh, they like my mother said, if you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything at all.
There you go.
So I'm not going to say anything about them.
Yeah. Now, were both the Gardner brothers that way?
Well, you had Bill and Jim. One was the one that was in the office was he was a bean counter only. He didn't. The other brother was the guy that was and he told Donnie, you're over the hill, this, that, and the other, and Donnie went to drive for I forget the name of that, but first race out, he won the race.
Yeah.
And he went right up to Gardner and told him, well, now, buddy, who's washed up? I had to laugh.
I have a feeling he said it in words better
well,
than that.
You did.
Yeah, he would tell him where it was at.
I'll tell you what, that's why I never went back up north or up south or anything. I said, that's it, I'm done. I'm working at Smoky.
Yep.
Then I opened my own machine shop.
Yeah, that's right. You're
And,
right there on 2nd Street.
Yeah, and so, I just said, I'm tired of moving all over the country.
Right.
It's just,
As much as you loved it.
Of course, then a few years later, the money got, oh my God.
Yeah.
Engine builders making $100,000 or more a year.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Yeah, you had a good crowd there at Dygaard, though. Good bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie Panch worked there for a while.
Yes.
L.G. Davis,
L.G. Davis, yes.
Yeah, L.G. Davis, what a guy. He's the first guy to paint a full-size stock car on the side of a transporter. He was a fantastic artist and great sign painter. He designed the paint jobs on all the Dygaard cars. And I don't know how much mechanical ability he had, but he sure knew how to get his way around a paintbrush, for sure.
You had, he was good. He wrote a book. Because he lives up in Charlotte. Oh, darn, I hate that, and I forget his name.
Will Cronkite.
Will.
Yeah.
Now, he was good at making carts and all kinds of anything in the fabricated. He was very good at that.
Oh,
very
good.
Good.
What a character, too.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot. Well, look at Kenny.
Oh, yeah. Well, that guy right there. Yeah, he was one of the refugees from cars right there. Well, we have to say hello and thank you to some folks here. We got Danny on the board, and we got Mike on the sign. And we've got Bill and Larry and Tony asking questions. And we just thank everyone for being here today. It's a nice crowd. The weather was perfect. And next week we've got Doug Danger, the motorcycle jumper guy. Yeah, he's got more to his story, much more than the last time. He's got a book out now, too. So make sure you stop by for that. And I think it's about time we said goodbye, and thank you to Skip.
Skip, thank you.
Thank you. Always enjoy it. Good crowd.
The Legends of Racing radio show originates live from the very spot where beach racing began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. Join us next time for the Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz